Guys, welcome to Live from Dark Denial, back to Shadowverse on the last day of the Mission Egg, guys. I can't eat. We're just maybe a couple hours away from the ending of her life right now. We got some 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, world time about 7 o'clock a.m. UTC. Alright, so last time we were on, not long ago, we beat Belfman for the second time. Good match, it lasted a good while, but we hung in there and we defeated him. But unfortunately for him, he seemed to have taken his own life. And now, that's a little sad, but Nerva appeared and she runs off. But anyway, we're going to look at this here. So chapter select, read any part of chapter 13 and lock chapter 14. Read all. After the rain, prince offering to friends. Breaking what curse, soul, and vessel. I think we're gonna hit read all. Okay, it says now that the battle spanning 2 worlds has come to a close, calm sounds across the Terra. Alright, let's see what's going on with this. So we're about to come to the end of the storyline. Guys, I gotta say, it's been a great 2 weeks doing this game. As we've done the mission eggs from this game before. We were able to complete 2 storylines. We went 2 weeks. Of course, last week we did the Caesar conflict, the heroine. We did very well with that. And now we're about to wrap up the Worldreaver. Alright. Let's listen in, shall we? We'll get to the end because we have some questions. Hope we get our questions answered as we discussed last time. Whoa.
I've got butterflies in my stomach. Wonder if it's actually over.
Maybe you're just uneasy. After all, we weren't the ones who took Baphomet down. But in the end, we still emerged victorious. And that's thanks to you, Orisa.
What? No way. Everyone else helped too.
Look, think back to when we fought Viridia Magna.
We're partners. And don't you forget it!
But we can't get near her. What are we supposed to do?
There has to be a way.
I had given up. Just as I had time and time again. But because you were there, I was able to pick myself up and act. I thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Oh, Erica.
I've done unspeakable things to you. To everyone. I've been a dreadful ally, haven't I?
Don't say that. You've been a great ally, and that isn't going to change. It must have been painful, Erica. Maybe more than I realized. But that's why we have to support each other. We'll always work together, okay? And slowly but surely, we'll all help you deal with your pain.
Thank you. I'm so glad I met you.
Oh my, what a precious moment. I do love it when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, Erica.
Oi, let go my hand, sis. Sword Babe and Chickadee are watching.
Huh? Miss Delina?
And Latika!
Aww, I can tell why Latika likes you so. You're simply adorable.
How long have you been there?
Oh? I suppose since you began crying ever so gently.
Are you mocking me?
I certainly won't deny it. Your tear-slickened face was too tempting to pass up.
I can't believe how close you two are.
Messy's just laying it on heavy. Makes you kinda jelly, huh? Glomp.
Latika, this feels pretty heavy too.
You know you love it. Besides, who knows when I'll get to see my Chickadee again.
You're right. I guess this is goodbye. Come on, girls. Group hug.
Oh, now that is a superb idea. Don't be shy, Erica.
I refuse.
Oh,
Come
what's
now,
wrong?
Erica.
Raffle, you know, this peace stuff's pretty rad. Now let's hug it out, yeah?
There you are.
Isabel,
Something on your mind?
they are gone now. My sisters.
For what it's worth.
No. I am glad. Glad they were able to live out their last moments as their true, awakened selves.
What if there was a way you could see them again? If you could bring them back?
I do not know. For now, I think I would like to respect their memory.
They're gone.
You're a strong one, Tetra.
I have become strong, Isabel.
So, what will you, Mono, and Ania do from now on?
Well, there is no way for us to return to Iolan. And even if we did, all of Iolan's infrastructure will have been destroyed. I was thinking, perhaps, if the local inhabitants would allow it, we could settle here in Atera.
Would you be okay with that?
Affirmative. I am not sure if I should praise that tyrant, but thanks to Belphamet's modifications of this world, we will be able to maintain ourselves without issue. Additionally, I may be able to repurpose parts from the wreckage into a transference device and bring over refugees from Iolan.
I suppose that is some consolation.
And you, Isabel? What will you do?
Well...
Yes?
Stop. Don't look at me like that.
Like what?
Like you're going to burst into tears at any second. I better go now. Who knows what kind of dimension we'll need to save next?
Even though I knew your answer, I asked anyway. Emotions make us do puzzling things, do they not?
But they also connect us. Allow us to grow closer. It's the same for you and I. No matter how far away we are, we'll always be friends.
Yes, you are right. Please, allow me to mark this occasion with this.
What is it?
It is an accessory made from my spare parts. Although negligible, perhaps the residual mana could prove valuable to you on your journey. No, this is no time for lies. The truth is, I wish for a part of me to stay with you.
Thank you, Tetra. I'll treasure it.
Is it too much?
Not at all, silly.
Affirmative.
I'm not sure how this world will turn out, but I've got a pretty good feeling about it.
Do you think it rains here?
Definitely. But when it rains, I hope you'll think of me and remember that you're not alone. You have me, your sisters, and everyone else too.
Thank you. Truly.
Tetra, don't get started.
I am glad I could shed these tears with you. Goodbye, Isabel. You will always be with me.
So it's over.
It was all for naught, wasn't it? Most things are. The calm after the storm tends to feel hollow.
Valdane, are you sure this is where you want to stay?
I am the forest shadow. I do not belong in the light.
If you say so.
Still honest to a fault, I see. Does Gina's sister still weigh heavily on you?
We won. But those we've lost will never come back. I was just reflecting on that truth.
Ill fortune seems to favor this world.
Like a curse?
A curse, you say? One that haunts me to this very day. The spirit. When it was bearing down on Gina's sister, I hesitated. It was only for a moment. I could have easily taken its life. And here lies now the result of my indecision. I am but a stained man, Rowan.
You haven't told Gina, have you?
It is my curse to bear, one that I've extended to you now. If I should return to the soil before my time, please, tell the others the truth of my life.
You have my word. But you should know, Valdane, the knowledge of your past, I don't consider it a curse or a burden. It's proof of our trust in one another.
Call it what you will.
Let us meet again, Forest Shadow. And when we do, I vow to stand proudly before you.
Farewell, cursed dragon. A promise coming from you is almost a certainty. I look forward to our reunion.
Oh dear. Doth my eyes deceiveth me, or doth dusk descendeth dithery? Normally the sun wouldn't set at such an early hour. You must be relieved, being a vampire and all.
And here I was enjoying the silence before you destroyed it.
Ah, never mind. It was just your mood casting an especially long shadow. Even when you're approached by a lady of refinement, you stand there like a lump on a log.
Could you not find a sufficient hole to die in?
Lucky for you, I sure did. The same grave as my sister's, in fact. But I'm not ready to go just yet. What about you, Bloodsuckius? Any comfy-looking coffins you've taken a fancy to?
Who can say?
You always have the same woe-begone expression after a disappointing battle. But that's not why you look forlorn this time, is it?
Useless prattle device. Here. This is a parting gift. So you have finally learned to turn off your voice.
Sorry, it's just... This is surprising.
You wanted me to cultivate an appreciation for flowers, but I have no interest in mere decoration, so you will appreciate them in my stead.
I don't know what to say. Of all the words stored in my database, I can't locate any that express what this means to me. But I do find myself a little skeptical all the same. Did you spontaneously turn into a gentleman? Or did the mood just strike you randomly?
If your neck weren't made of metal, I would tear it open and let crimson spill forth. But for now, the red of those roses will have to do.
Well, I must say I do much prefer roses over fangs. For once, I'm actually glad to be made of metal.
We must part ways now. My next stage awaits.
Urias, might you not wait for a bit longer? I, too, have something I wish to share.
Oh?
Assuming you are unable to find a suitably dramatic end, or if you happen to perish at random, out wandering in some distant dimension, I'll find you and kill you myself.
Ha! Very well. I shall relish that day.
Parting, the sweetest sorrow, but the promise of a future together, an intertwined tomorrow. That's what'll keep me ticking, dearest Scortius.
This way, Clunky!
Wait up! Luna, Ania!
You're so slow, Roly-Poly!
You've never seen me roll all out!
It is refreshing to hear the laughter of children again.
Yes, it helps soften the sadness of inevitable goodbyes. I hope more laughter still fills this land after you are gone.
I hope so too. But at least every parting presents a chance for new meetings. As we were bidding Asunia goodbye, we found ourselves greeting you after all.
One encounter that still gives me pause, however, is Roly-Poly Mark I. He was destroyed on Ialon, was he not?
Yes, so I've heard. This is simply an assumption, but perhaps it has to do with the nature of Luna's gifts.
Her gifts?
She commands death, but so great is her power that she has trouble controlling it. It is feasible to think that the shock of Roly-Poly's death triggered a response within her, causing her to inadvertently absorb his soul. Then, after arriving in this world, she unwittingly deposited it into a matching vessel.
Huh.
You look stunned. Well, I suppose it does sound far-fetched.
Then this means we robots. Do we possess souls too?
Of course you do. You bear the burden of emotion, do you not? Many sacrifices were made for us to come this far. But it is over now. The Fallen have found peace.
Thank you. I don't...
Hey, come on and play, you two! We need more people to make our game work. Besides, we might not get to play together again after this, so come on already!
Shall we, Tetra?
Affirmative. My accelerators are superior to organic beings, so do please try to keep up.
Even among organic beings, I am not much of an athlete. Do try to go easy on me.
Lovely story, isn't it, nuts? So that's how Roly-Poly made his way back. Interesting. I like how you brought him back. The last chapter of Worldreaver. After finishing their goodbyes, other worlds meet back with Ewan to teleport to the next destination. This is the last of it. And then we'll be done.
From here on out, it's anyone's guess as to how this world will evolve. Hopefully, the people will prosper and live in harmony with their land.
The future isn't always so clear-cut.
Ah, Forest King.
Though Viridia Magna's blessing has returned once more, the virtuous mother herself has gone dormant. One wonders if she will wake again during our lifetime. Or even at all. Seems our hardships are far from...
Judging from the look in your eyes, I'd wager you'll manage.
You place a lot of faith on my shoulders.
I see the hope you have for your kingdom. As long as you hold on to that hope, prosperity is inevitable.
I suspect we will flourish in this new world alongside our new brethren, of course. I shall do everything in my power to protect all of my subjects, even should it cost me my life. Such is the duty of the Forest King.
A commendable decree, Your Majesty.
And you, brave Otherworlder, I must offer you my gratitude once more for saving the Terra. You have my eternal thanks.
I thank you as well. You fought valiantly alongside us, giving us the edge.
It seems that we are indebted to each other. Do you expect war at your next destination?
Perhaps. Strife knows no bounds. However...
Say no more. Judging from the look in your eyes, I believe you shall manage. I see the hope you have for your future, and as long as you hold on to hope...
Ha! Prosperity is inevitable?
Victory is inevitable. Farewell, Ewan. If your band should ever find itself in our world again, we will greet you with open arms.
Until we meet again, Balion. Somewhere. Someday. Ever? I hope you've said all your final goodbyes. We've got another world to leap to. I never wanted to experience the cruelties of war again. It never changes, and it never gets any easier. It feels damn near hopeless at times. We've yet to capture Nexus, and Nerva's escaped us once again. But now we've got an advantage we've never had before. I was able to mark Nerva with a tracking spell. So long as we follow the trace, we'll find her. It won't make our journey any easier, but at least we're not running in the dark now. We have to press on. Other worlds are depending on us.
You can count me in, no matter what.
We're allies, a truth that is now engraved upon my heart. Of course I'll accompany you.
That's right. None of us fight alone.
As long as we have each other, there's no problem we can't overcome. I truly believe that.
I'll be fine as long as I'm with you guys.
Ha! I go where the most entertainment is to be had. If that is with you folk, then so be it.
It seems our resolve is clear. Let us make the leap, Ewan.
Aye, you chosen few. Our journey is long. Our destination is unknown.
But we'll still press on. Like, forever and ever? Oh, well, we'll press on as long as we can.
We'll at least catch up to the Keepers, and take them down.
Even more fierce battles await us, but...
We've never backed down from a fight before, and we won't start now. Will we?
Not at all. Not after we have crossed through myriad worlds.
We'll find the Keepers, and save as many worlds as we must. It's time to jump.
Kiss the hand that feeds you. Fear the gaze that leads you. Marry the bride that needs you. Sweeter words bind us. Careful they don't bleed you.
They're coming.
All right, Hoss. Think this job will do us good?
There's more than a job here. A lot of big fish swimming upstream.
Ha! That means we'll be eating rich tonight. What you say to 2 big old juicy old steaks?
That'll do us. Let's get them with all the trimmings here.
Oh, but more sides means less meat.
Well, a preacher gets his bread when he preaches, but a sinner gets his bread when he sins. Let's get to it, bun.
Damn Skippy Bear! Let me at him!
Had a girl.
We're gonna get everything back.
I guess those are the new characters they have out now. Thank you for watching.